Now let's get into some tool tips on the circular saw. We'll start with how to change the blade. It's really cool that we've got onboard storage of the Allen key. And in here is what we call a spindle lock. And all we need to do is just depress that while the Allen key is in place. Unlock the blade. Take the locking nut all the way out. This part's called a flange. Pull this back, pop that up a bit, slide it out gently at the bottom. Remember, this could be sharp. We want to inspect the teeth of the blade, which is this carbide tip on the end here. We want to see that it's sharp. And we also want to check that none of them are broken off. If it is a bit dull, you can get them sharpened, but often the purchase price of another blade outweighs the time and money that you might invest getting it sharpened. Okay, so now we want to put our new blade back on, or this one, because it's still in good condition. In order to do this, on this circular saw, there's an arrow pointing that way, and there's an arrow pointing this way on the blade. So I want to make sure that arrow is pointing in the same direction as the blade. Track the arm, slide that in. Make sure it seats nicely around that. Grab your flange again, which has a shape in there with some flat edges, which match the flat edges on this part here, the spindle. Sit that on there. Grab our locking nut. We can do most of it up by hand. Then back onto our spindle lock, depress the spindle lock, put that in, pull it up nice and tight, then put our onboard storage Allen key back. Always, when you're working on a circular saw, especially if it's a cordless machine, make sure there's no battery in here. Then there's absolutely no risk of you turning it on while your fingers are close to this blade.